Homestead Motor Speedway fans, we've got a very special guest joining us now on our system. We want to thank and welcome 2008 Daytona 500 champion and driver the number 6 Oscar Mayer hot dog number 6 this weekend, Ryan Newman. Ryan, welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway.
Thanks for having me. Look forward to getting back to Florida for 3 weeks in a row. We always chase the heat, and we'll keep chasing the heat this season.
And when it comes to getting these 3 races in this early, I can't help but notice where you're sitting. You're an outdoor lover. Did you ever have a chance to fish yet here in Florida, or is that going to come after the race on Sunday?
I don't know. I haven't got because of the schedule and everything that we got going on, I haven't got the opportunity to fish in Daytona and do the things I usually do. So hopefully I'll get a chance, maybe just a few minutes, if nothing else, to fish a little bit in Homestead there. It's still got a couple good spots I know to fish.
Pardon the transitional pun, but you can hunt for a racing line here at Homestead Miami Speedway, and you're one of the best. You won a USAC Silver Crown Championship. You still race on the dirt. When it comes to hunting lines here, is that fun for you here at Homestead Miami Speedway?
Yeah, Homestead's a great racetrack. So many lines and opportunities and places to go fast. Even when the car in front of you is in your line, you can adapt, and that's key. It makes the difference between a good racetrack and a great racetrack, and Homestead is definitely a great one.
I want to go back to 2014 if I can. You raced your way into the championship by what you had to do at Phoenix the weekend before, racing at Homestead, and Kevin Harvick beat you that day. But take us through some of those memories and how you were able to position yourself on that last restart with just 3 laps to go, racing for the win.
Yeah, we didn't have the best car. We didn't have the fastest car most of the season. You know, obviously they hadn't won a race, and we're so close to pulling it off in the last race, the championship race. But just putting ourselves in position and doing the best job we possibly could, and came up short. And that's part of racing. That's why we keep doing it.
And I like the fact that you've won. You scored top 10 finishes here at Homestead Miami Speedway 7 times. But each of those, one of those came with all 4 organizations you've gotten to race with, including 7th place here with Roush Fenway Racing. How much do you have an input, and how much do you get to search, and how much do you have a play in what drivers may say is more of a driver's track than some?
Yeah, you brought up history, and the history is that the track was totally different back in the day. It was flat, very unique, and it's changed a lot. And I love the way the racetrack is. It's the closest thing to one of my favorite tracks in the Cup series, which is Atlanta, just because of how much tire fall off there is and the ability to move around on the racetrack. And it has a lot of character. And it also has a transition typically, and I think it will this weekend, of going from a day race to a night race. And that adds another perspective that we don't get at every other racetrack. So just look forward to another opportunity and trying to get back in victory lane with our Oscar Mayer Ford.
Things change so quickly, Ryan, when it comes to race setups, even day to day, week to week. But now you've got a chance really to set yourself on the first mile and a half. And you mentioned Atlanta. That's coming up. We get 2 chances to race there, including a couple of weeks from now. So in terms of building that notebook, how does that help you racing a track like Miami before you race Atlanta for the first time?
Really, I mean, if you look at the season, as it's been several years now, the core of our series is based off mile and a half tracks that are semi-banked, and really, if you look at the important part of our season being the playoffs, the majority of those races are also that. So you have to put yourself in position to be a playoff contender, and then you have to put yourself in the position as the playoffs unfold to put yourself in a championship contender mode, which goes back to the Phoenix racetrack, which is flat and different. So you have to be good everywhere, no doubt. And places like Homestead definitely carry over to a place like, Atlanta or Darlington for that matter.
And they're coming up on the spring schedule as well. So that means it's a good start to the season. I want to think about stage points. 80 laps into this race, we're going to have a break, and then 80 laps more, and then we're going to go 100 some to the end. How quickly can you wear your things out if the handling's not perfect or you're trying too hard at the wrong time of the race? Give us some insights there, Ryan.
Yeah, the reality is there's so much fall off that you really have to be good to your tires. Typically run the wall a lot to keep the car straight, and use that cushion of air to keep speed in your race car. And all saying that, you have to keep it out of the fence as well, and that's the challenge. We've seen so many guys be so fast, and then one little slip, a little bit of dirty air, a little bit of debris that nobody ever sees, some marbles or something that are on the racetrack, and you end up stuck in the fence, and it changes your day. So really just a matter of being fast, being good on a short run, but most importantly, being good on the long run.
I want to tell you, I'm looking forward to seeing that Oscar Mayer car on the track this weekend. I know it's the first chance the fans will get to see it here at Homestead Miami Speedway. How much fun is that, knowing your daughters and their friends are talking about the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile again, and you get to drive the number 6 Oscar Mayer hot dog car?
Yeah, we've had some great partners, and obviously the things that we've been talking about lately with Castrol and our sustainability programs and things like that have been big. But it's always cool to get back in the Oscar Mayer Ford and talk about the Wienermobile, which they still won't let me drive, and I'm fine with that. I'd much rather drive the race car.
I just saw a posting. They want people they are hiring people to drive it, Ryan. I'll get in line behind you. Neither of us will get a chance at that, but that's got to be a fun twist on how things work out over the weekends.
I guess hopefully, as they say, I look towards retirement. I've got some options. So as long as they keep eating hot dogs and driving my Oscar Mayer Ford, I'll have some hope in my future.
You've got some more racing and more winning to do here at Homestead Miami Speedway. I look forward to seeing you race here because we know you can get after it, and we know that there's guys like Christopher Bell who just won at the road course. Saying, where did he come from? What's his background? Well, he's kind of had the same background as you had, so I imagine you probably key on races like Homestead Miami Speedway as he would. And Bristol coming up, that's not too far away either. When it gets to challenge the guys that have the dirt experience, is that something you key on and are happy to have with you as your experience unfolds here at Homestead Miami Speedway, that dirt experience here and other tracks?
Yeah, tracks like Homestead and Atlanta and Darlington, where the fall off is so much, is the closest that we've ever been to driving a cup car on dirt. I mean, we run them sideways more often than places like a Texas or a Kansas or even a place like Loudon for that matter. So there's just a lot of different characteristics to those style of racetracks and that kind of aggregate that's used in making the asphalt for the racetrack. And definitely look forward for me personally to Homestead and those places, because I just like being busy inside the race car. It's always a challenge to be the least busy guy inside the race car. And that's that usually says you're going to have a good day.
I love every aspect of how you attack the track. You're still fighting for those wins. You're still going to grab that trophy every chance you get, every chance to take. Look forward to scoring a lot of points this weekend and getting that first big win of the season to set that playoff domino effect you were talking about earlier. Ryan, thanks a lot for your time.
Yep, thanks for having me. Look forward to it.
That's Ryan Newman, drive the number 6 Oscar Mayer Ford here this Sunday. Looking forward to seeing Ryan Newman win that race today.